Social media world, what's going on? What's happening? Hope everyone's doing great. My name is Pete Olson. I'm the Montana Silver Stacker, living my laptop lifestyle here in beautiful God's country here in Montana. And today I'm going to talk about how to build a hugely successful following on social media. And one of the questions that I get all the time, weekly, is, hey Pete, do I need to have a social media presence in order to do my business? And it can be a business in any industry. It doesn't have to be the home-based business industry, network marketing. It can be anything that you're doing. And my answer to that is no, it's not mandatory to build a successful business. It's not mandatory to have a social media presence to build a successful business. But I can say that those that have a successful business without a social media presence would have a much more successful business if they did have a social media presence. Why is that? Very, very simple, because probably 99% of their customers are already on social media, right? They're already on social media. So why would you not take advantage of all those prospects that you have in all those different platforms of social media? If you do have a good presence, right, and you do expand and you do all the things that I'm about to teach you, you'll find that your business will grow dramatically, right? Because your presence is building. That's where all the eyeballs are. They're on social media. So very, very important. So absolutely, I think it's very, very critical to have a social media presence today. Not mandatory, but working hard isn't mandatory either, right? So there's your answer on that. So let's talk about 5 tips that I'm going to give you on how to build a hugely successful following on social media. Number 1, ILT. ILT, guys, is a concept that was coined by a mentor of mine that he taught me, called Invest, Learn, Teach, ILT. And all it means is that you invest your time or some money in learning something, whether it be from a mentor, whether it be from a YouTube video, whether it be from a book that you bought, or a seminar you went to, or a webinar that you watched, or a conference that you went to, and you learn it, summarize it, and teach it, just like I'm doing here, okay? So that's one of the best ways to start building a hugely successful following on social media. And a lot of people say, well, God, Pete, I don't have anything to teach. I'm not a superstar athlete or superstar singer or actor or, a doctor or an expert in anything. Some of the biggest people that have social media followings in the entire network marketing, in the entire social media world, are people just like you and I. They just talk about real things, right? So again, the ideas that I gave you for that are, when you read a book, most people are just consumers and say, oh, that was a good book. Well, take what you got out of that and teach it in a video. Teach it on a live. Do a post. One of those 3 things. And that's how you do it. Invest, learn, teach. And people really appreciate that someone like yourself, someone like me, can take a concept and give them the Cliff Notes version of it, right? And summarize it for them, something that they can learn very easily and quickly. All right, number 2, before you go and post on Facebook, let's say, or Instagram, any of the platforms, before you go live, make sure that you interact with other people before you go live for at least 10 minutes. And what do I mean by interact? Comment on people's posts, like people's posts, engage with them. Do that for 10 minutes. And what that does is that spurs on the algorithm that Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn run on, right? And that will bring more eyeballs to your post and more eyeballs to your live, etc., etc. So interact for at least 10 minutes with other people's posts before you go live or before you post. Number 3, reply to the people that comment on your live or your post. So many people do a live, and people are leaving comments and they're not even interacting with the people that are commenting, right? You've got an audience already. How do you expect to get a bigger audience if you're not engaging with the ones that you have? So within 15 to 45 minutes of doing your live or your post, be sure to interact with the people that commented and thank them for watching your video. Thank them for reading your post. Comment on what they said, etc., etc. Number 4, be consistent. Be consistent. Guys, don't do a post today and don't show up for 3 weeks. How would that work on your job if you showed up today and didn't show up for 3 weeks? You'd be fired, right? Same thing, be consistent. Do lives and posts 3 or 4 times a week at least, right? That's how you grow an audience. If people know that you're going to be there providing good value, then they're going to watch and they're going to tell others about you, etc., etc. They're going to share your stuff. They're going to comment. They're going to like, which is going to grow your audience. And number 5, guys, make sure that you prospect rather than just this is marketing, right? Make sure that you go out there and proactively prospect. What does that mean? Add friends on Facebook, add friends on LinkedIn, right? Connect with people. Connect on LinkedIn. Make sure that you connect with people on Instagram and proactively send them a connection request, etc., with people that you want to be connected with. The bigger your family, the more eyeballs that are on your live, that are on your posts, that are sharing, that are commenting, that are liking, etc., etc., etc. Okay, guys, those 5 tips, believe me, you're going to see some immediate results from, and I really, really hope that that you like that and you took some notes. Again, recap. ILT, Invest, Learn, Teach, number 1. Number 2, before you post or go live, make sure you interact with other people's posts for at least 10 minutes. Number 3, reply and engage with the people that commented on your post or your live video. Number 4, be consistent. And number 5, make sure to go out there to proactively prospect and add new people into your social media web, if you will, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, etc., etc. And guys, below in the comments, I'd love to hear which one of those 5 tips was your favorite. What other things do you like to do to engage, to help grow and build a hugely successful following on social media? God bless you guys. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.